Israelis were met with a terror attack outside Jerusalem this morning. Missiles were fired at a city on the Red Sea, and the conflict on the northern border has escalated.
Meanwhile, Israel's parliament has voted no to efforts forcing them to accept a Palestinian state. CBN Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl has more.
The Knesset overwhelmingly backed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's statement that Israel rejects international attempts to impose a Palestinian state.
The people of Israel and their elected representatives are united today as never before. Such an attempt will only endanger Israel and will prevent the genuine peace that we all seek.
Israel came under attack on multiple fronts Thursday morning. Aerial defenses intercepted a suspected Houthi missile launch heading for the Red Sea city of Eilat before it entered Israeli territory. And outside Jerusalem, 3 terrorists with automatic weapons fired on vehicles stuck in traffic at the main checkpoint into the city, killing 1 and wounding 13 others. Civilians shot and killed 2 terrorists at the scene, and security forces arrested the 3rd. And an anti-tank missile from Lebanon made a direct hit on a home in northern Israel. No injuries were reported. In Gaza, War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz says the operation in Rafah will begin after the population is evacuated and will continue during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan if there's not an outline for releasing the hostages. The war in Israel is fueling a global rise in anti-Semitism, especially on U.S. college campuses. A yet-to-be-released study by the Simon Wiesenthal Center of nearly 30 universities shows a free pass to promoting a pro-Hamas, anti-Zionist agenda.
Jewish students need to demand and should get just equal treatment to everyone else. Every other group is quote-unquote protected, and they should be.
Rabbi Abraham Cooper says anti-Israel forces off campus are creating a poisonous atmosphere.
Going to the streets, blocking airport entrances, and generally driving a narrative that now focuses on the Gazans who are in the middle of the firefight, of course, only placed in danger because of Hamas, but with Israel no longer able to push the concerns over American and Israeli hostages still being held by Hamas.
Meanwhile, the Association of Rape Crisis Centers in Israel submitted a report to the UN documenting brutal, intentional, and widespread sexual violence by Hamas during the October 7th massacre. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
Now is the time to stand with Israel. I encourage you to call your senator, your representative in Congress, to let them know how you feel, to let them know that we need to pass an aid package for Israel. We need to make sure that there isn't a call right now for some kind of Palestinian state. All they would do is wage more war against Israel and try to disrupt her security. Israel has an absolute right to self-defense, and if you're concerned about the citizens in Gaza, be concerned about Hamas. Hamas is the reason they're under attack by Israel. Hamas took hostages. Hamas raped people. Hamas mutilated people. This has to stop, and it should never, ever happen again. Hamas has pledged to do it again and again and again until there is no more Israel. We need to stand with her. Let your senator know. Let your senators know. Let your congressman know. Let's get behind Israel. So there's the Capitol Hill switchboard. You can call it right now, 202-224-3121. Let your voice be heard that we need to stand with Israel.